Today we are going to talk about why airdrops have big implications for business and marketing in general. So the one airdrop I want to talk about actually happened Christmas Eve of 2021, and that airdrop is SOS. So we're looking at my screen right now, and SOS is the token for the largest NFT community to pay tribute, to protect, to promote. Okay, a couple other things here. So 20% of SOS is allocated to OpenDAO, which is a decentralized autonomous organization, to compensate verified scam victims on OpenSea with SOS, support emerging artists and their original work, support NFT communities, support art preservation, developer grant for participating in the SOS ecosystem. So, here's the thing, like if you used OpenSea at all, which is kind of like a eBay for NFTs, well, then you get SOS, right? And so I got about 400 million or so. And by the way, it's not like a lot, right? Because the token right now is worth like, 0.00006981, right here. So, look, here's the thing though, like you can't doubt the fact that, look, it launched over here and then all of a sudden, it shot up to about a $271 million market cap. Right now, it's when you look at what some of the people are doing. So Pranksy, who's kind of big in the NFT world, so he says, full transparency, I was airdropped 43 billion after 11,000 ETH buy volume on OpenSea pulled on Uniswap and Sushi. I then bought 30 billion more to get me back to 50 billion plus pools, and then Uniswap was eaten, so I then went up to 60 billion. Then bought 40 billion more in the last dip. Current position is 100 billion SOS and 7% of the Sushi pool. So, he's bullish about it. And so, the Discord has 50,000 members and 100,000 people are following OpenDAO. And, the thing here, forget about the money for a second. What's important is kind of the implications from a marketing and business perspective. Okay, so let's look at what Alexis Ohanian said on Twitter. So founder of Reddit. You can see right here, okay, before the VC think pieces start, so these airdrops like ENS before it, so Ethereum name service, flip the script on how everyone's going to value their time plus spending time online. So you're rewarded for using. So that's big, right? When you think about incentives, when you think about what people say, show me the incentive and I'll show you the outcome. Well, now, if you're actually using like ENS as an example, right? So I'm using ENS. I have 3 ENS names, or maybe 4 or so. And you use it. Well, the more you use it, the more the coin goes up, or the more you talk about it, the more the coin goes up. And what happens is then you're actually more incentivized to continue to use it and also to continue to talk about it more, because the more the company is successful, the more you are successful as well. It's not exactly equity, but it kind of works like equity, right? You don't get equity in the company, but what you're doing is it's in effect equity, right? So airdropping things that actually have utility, like ENS or SOS in this case, and there's like a good mission behind it, there's a good why behind it, then that's actually interesting, right? So you can reward the correct behaviors that you're looking for. And if I'm using SOS, it appreciates quite a bit, and maybe I need to go buy a car, or maybe I need to pay for personal expenses or something like that. I can take that money out, or maybe I can take a loan against that, right? If I don't want to take it out, but I can take that money out and then I've basically cashed out, right? Or I can continue riding the wave, and maybe I become a really big influencer, and then maybe I'm the one that's out there kind of continue to talk about it. And maybe at some point, SOS wants to do some type of partnership with me, right? Because I'm kind of the leading kind of influencer out there pushing stuff, right? And so, when you think about building a company now, that's going to change quite a bit. Should the company be launching a token at the same time? Or if not, maybe the company should figure out product market fit first, get some things right, and then maybe after that, once they start to build some semblance of audience, some semblance of community, they can launch their token, and then their token's going to appreciate because the product is continuing to grow and the community is continuing to grow. So if I'm a HubSpot as an example right now, that's an extreme example, because if you're a publicly traded company, you'll probably get in trouble for launching a token like that. So let's just use them as an example. Let's say the SEC isn't going to take a look at them, right? But in this case, it's like, hey, the HubSpot community is vibrant and I want to continue to help it grow. I want to continue to talk about it. I want my token to be worth more. So okay, great. Then the tokenomics actually end up working out, right? So I'm gonna come back over here to this Twitter thread, and because there's some other good nuggets in there from Alexis. So he talks about how he's built and breathed community for 16 years, and I'm here right now, like, Merry Christmas indeed. Also brilliant drop date, just not to be sentimental, but also so many people are avoiding their family or on their phones. and no other news cycle, right? So now anyone can show up to a massively successful project and draft on their community, and if you offer something more interesting, rewarding, etc. overnight, you can leapfrog your way into a very motivated, minimum viable community overnight. So this goes back to kind of the implications behind social tokens, right? So I mean, these are tokens, and this is, in this case, this is kind of a brand launching a token, right? But you do something like that, and then you're going to be well ahead of the curve. So look at what ENS has done, look at what SOS has done, and then drop in the comments below who else is doing this really well right now, who else has done social tokens well, who else has done airdrops really well, and drop it in the comment below. I'd like to see. And don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button if you enjoyed this one, and we will catch you later.